Introduction, overview and purpose of the instruction.
Okay, the first one is learning disability are complex neurological disorder that significantly affect an individual ability to acquire and utilize essential skills related to reading, writing, mathematics, and communication. This disability arises from the difference in the brain structure and function, influencing how information is processed. As a result, individuals with a learning disability face unique challenges throughout their lives, particularly in academic settings. It is crucial to understanding that learning disability do not correlate with the person's intelligence. Many individuals diagnosed with the learning disability possess average or above IQs. Despite their intellectual capabilities, they may struggle to meet academic expectations and perform tasks that others find straightforward. Okay. The second, the purpose of this interview is to gain comprehensive insight into the experience, strategy, and challenge faced by either a teacher who work with a student with a learning disability or a parent with a child with learning disability. By engaging in this conversation, the interview aims to explore personal experience and understand the unique perspective interview regarding the interaction with the student or children who have the learning disability. This exploration is vital as a allow for a deeper interaction and understanding of the emotional and psychological aspect involved in supporting these individuals. The interviewer observation in emotional response and personal etiquettes will highlight the related by navigating an inclusive learning environment, shedding light on the both of strengths and struggle encountered along the way. Okay, the third one is common types of the learning disability include dyslexia, nextcopia, and dyscalculia. Dyslexia is the one of the most prevalent learning disability affected approximately 15% to 20% of the population. These characters by the difficulty with reading fluently, spelling accurate, and comprehending writing text. Individuals with dyslexia often experience challenge with the phonemic awareness and the ability to recognize and manipulate sound in word making difficult for them to decode word and recognize sight word quickly. As a result, they may struggle with overall reading comprehension, which can impact their performance across various subjects that rely on the reading skills. Early identification and intervention is crucial for helping individuals with dyslexia develop effective coping strategy and improve their reading ability through tailored instructional methods.
Background information: SMK Kolombang in Sabah has a special education program under the Pendidikan Khas Integrasi PPKI program. Specifically, for students with learning disability, the school currently has 11 special education classes that cater to students with various learning disabilities such as dyslexia and hyperactivity. Thus, the teacher in this school also say that the students with learning disability parents have tell them that their children was diagnosed with learning disability at the age of 7 to 9 years old. So these classes are designed to support students from Form 1 to Form 5. Therefore, students enrolled in the PPKI program are eligible for the Enlarged Murid Khas EMK, which provide financial assistance to help ease the burden on their family. This program was created to ensure that students with learning disability have equal access to education. Diagnosis process. The diagnosis process for dyslexia and hyperactivity involves a collaborative effort between school and health professionals. In educational setting, the identification of dyslexia often begins with the response to intervention ATI framework, which monitors student reading progress over time. When a child demonstrates inadequate progress, formal assessments are conducted to evaluate specific reading skills such as letter sound knowledge and word decoding. Lindstorm, 2024 clause. School Personnel utilize this assessment result to inform the development of individualized education program (IEPs), ensuring tailored support for students with dyslexia. Conversely, the diagnosis of hyperactivity, particularly attention deficit hyperactivity disorder (ADHD), typically require input from health professionals who specialize in mental health. Early diagnosis is crucial for effective intervention strategy that may include behavioral therapy or medication. Klaus Bernstein average 2024 class. While school staff can provide valuable observation regarding a child's behavior in an academic context, comprehensive assessment often necessitates collaboration with psychology or pediatrician. Thus, both educational and healthcare systems play a vital role in accurately diagnosing this condition.
So, the next slide is about challenge in inclusive classroom environment. They have 3 points. First point is strategy used by parents and teachers like individualized support. Also, we can give positive reinforcement or open communication with them, especially learning disability students. Second point is effective intervention like improve academic performance for students that have learning disabilities. For instance, specialized reading program designed for student dyslexia focus on phonemic awareness and recording skills, and also behavior management can help student learning disability with hyperactive. And the last point, which is utilization of external resource like collaboration with specialists, access to community program, and parents and support group is very important for student learning disability to help them improve to be more better than other. So firstly is strategy used by parents and teachers, which is like first they can implement individual education plans, EIPs, that tailor learning experience to meet the specific needs. And the second one is fostering a positive and support learning environment is curricular. And the third is parents and teacher frequent collaboration to maintain open line of communication regarding the children's program, ensure that home and school environment are consistent in the approach to learn and behavior management. And not only that, for effective of intervention is first, research indicates the early intervention can lead to improve academic outcome, particularly in reading and writing skill with children that have dyslexia or hyperactive. Second, behavior interventions such as positive reinforcement have proved effective, like reducing disruptive behavior and improve focus in classroom settings. And last, for this effective is assistive technology such as text-to-speech software and organization apps has been shown to ensure learning by to help them to improve information and demonstrate understanding, which is like student with learning disabilities. And the third, for the last, is
utilization of external resource, which is first, many schools partner with specialists such as speech language pathologists, occupational therapists, and educational psychologists who provide support tailored to individual needs. The second is community organization often provide educational research such as tutoring program or workshop for parents and teachers for support children with learning disabilities. And the last is online platform and resource. This is include educational game and expense design specially for student with dyslexia ADHD for allowing for supporting practice outside of the classroom setting.
First of all is suggestion for supporting children with learning difficulties. SYARMILAH suggests using repetitive phonic methods to help students recognize the relationship between sound and letters. Okay, next is importance of collaboration between educators and professionals. According to teacher Ariana, an educator at SMK Kolombong, collaboration with educators and professionals also help provide more personalized and focused support for each student. For example, parents might be able to identify the student's strengths and challenges outside the classroom, which allow teachers to better align their approach. Okay, next I will talk about measuring progress and success. First of all, methods for tracking academic and social development. The method used by teacher Ariana and Sir James to detect academic and social development involve continuous monitoring, collaboration with parents and professionals, the use of teaching aids, technology, as well as counseling and mentoring session. Okay, next is indicators of progress in learning journey. As suggested by teacher Ariana and Sir James, educators can identify these indicators to assess whether students are making positive progress in their learning journey.
Now I'm going to discuss about the next part, which is this ongoing challenge. The first point of this part is current challenge in meeting educational needs. Okay, the absence of sufficient resource to assist students with impairments in their learning is one of the primary obstacles. Many schools, especially those in underserved or rural locations, may not have access to specialized teaching resources like interactive tools, audiobooks, or assistive technology software that made especially for this student with learning disability. The main obstacle for offering this material is frequently the limited funding available to school. For example, visual aids and text-to-speech software can greatly improve learning for dyslexia, but they may also be seen as an additional costly burden for school with tight budget. Okay, the next point is strategy for continuous support. One of the most important strategy is empowering teachers' professional development. Okay, developing teachers' professional skill is one of the most crucial techniques. So teacher should have the chance to participate in special education, focus, workshop, class, or seminar. Okay, through this training, teacher can learn new technique and method for teaching students with various learning challenge. And instructor can include assistive technology into their lesson with the aids of information about to use. For collaboration with professional, we have 2 points, which is working with school, therapy, and other professional. The second one is importance of teamwork in supporting development.
Okay, for the conclusion, we have a summary and the other ones. Okay, the first one is interview conduct with either the teacher or parents of a child with a learning disability, provide invaluable insight into the experience, strategy, and the challenge associated with the managing and supporting students in the inclusive learning environment. One of the key insight highlight was the importance of early identification and intervention. Both interview emphasize that recognize learning disability as soon as possible, allowed for the time support which can significantly enhance a child's academic performance and self-esteem. The interview also reveal effective strategy employed by educators and parents, such as individual education plans (IEPs) tailored to meet specific learning needs, the use of assistive technology, and the different instruction technique that accommodate diverse learning style. Okay, the last one is, in conclusion, supporting children with a learning disability require a multifaceted approach and comprehensive understanding their unique challenge, implementing effective intervention, and fostering an inclusive environment. This is crucial for the educator and parents to work together to create supportive educational experience that empower children to thrive academic and socially. This collaboration not only benefit children with a learning disability, but also qualitative empathy and understanding among the peers, promoting a more inclusive school culture. Thank you.